Everyone, so glad to be talking to you this morning. Every friend, loved one, business associate, and everyone else that comes across this video. Um, I really want to encourage you to give us a thumbs up if you really like this. Please subscribe to our channels. Please check out our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter pages. Um, Also, just share a red love heart to tell us how much you love this. My daily motivation and daily nugget for today is really talking about running light and strong. I love walking, and I'm not really a lover of running, but I really admire people who run long distances and like Bolt, do 100 meters. You know, what we have to realize is that this life is like a race, um, that we've got to run this race. And in order for us to run this race, we have to learn from runners and what they do. And the first thing that the runner has to do is to try and get rid of the excess weight, the unnecessary fat. He has to get rid of that in order to be lean and to be fast. But when losing some of the weight, what a runner does do is not lose the muscle. And here we're not talking about bold, big muscles like bodybuilders, but trying to keep strong muscles and making sure that these muscles is strengthened. So whilst maintaining a lean physique, he tries to make sure that his muscles are strong. And in order to get the strength and flexibility of the muscles, what runners normally do is that they run for hours before they enter a competition or enter a marathon. And life is like that. What we ought to do is we ought to make sure that we continue strengthening our muscles and we continue getting flexibility in our muscles. Now, I don't know what kind of race you are running today, like a run, because life is a race. I don't know what race you're finding yourself in. Are you trying to build your business? Are you trying to build your marriage? Are you trying to build your family? Are you trying to build your career? Are you trying to just be in good standing with everybody? Now, whatever that may be, what you ought to realize is that you need to get rid of the things that trips you up, of the things that easily weighs you down, of the things that prohibits you. And some of these things that prohibits us from moving to the next level or breaking through into the next level could be things like just simple insecurity. You are insecure, hopelessness, not having hope, not having faith, or just being fearful of trying the impossible and getting into the art of the impossible. These are easy weights that besets us, and what you have to do is you have to try and get rid of these weights. But what you also have to do in that process is, if that that you're great at strategic thinking, you're great at innovation, you have to strengthen those muscles. That means get people in your life that can encourage you, get people in your life that can assist you. You have to have a healthier diet, you have to have a healthier approach to life, and you've got to get those people in your life that build and strengthen you. And here I want to encourage you that, your areas of strength, continue to nurture them. Your areas of strength, continue to build on them. But these areas of development that so easily besets you, where you feel insecure in the midst of other people, work on those and develop those. You must know that you have the ability to set yourself up for your best potential, because some of these things easily trips you up. Our fresh daily manna from heaven comes from the book of Hebrews chapter 12 verses 1. And we just have this chapter and another chapter to go, then we're complete with the book of Hebrews. And I'm excited about that. Here in verse 1, we see that the author starts off by talking that we have such a great cloud of witnesses. And he talks about, laying aside the weights that so easily beset us and the sins that so easily beset us. And then he encourages us to run this race with patience. So there are really four things that he's talking about here. He's talking about, number one, that we must recognize the fact that we are being observed by people, that people see what we do. And what we have to watch for is not to worry about how hard we fall, but watch for those that will fall over us simply because they have been following us. Secondly, what we have to do is put these get rid of weights that so easily beset us, like bitterness, anger, hatred, pride. These things easily beset us. He says, get rid of those weights, don't let those weights clutter you, because they don't set you up to be the best you can be. And then, it says that in order for us to be in great standing with people, these are the things that we should put aside. But in order for us to be in great standing with God, it says we should put the sin that so easily beset us. Now, sin is simply being disobedient to what God desires of us. And what is that? Sin is really two dimensions. We have the sin of commission and the sin of omission. The sin of commission is doing the wrong things, meaning you lie, you steal, you cheat. That's the sin of commission. The sin of omission is not doing the right things, meaning not telling people about your testimony, not really praying, not really getting into the word, not gathering with the saints. These are the sins of omission. And when these sins so easily beset us, they prohibit the flow of God. God's intention for us is to bless us and to increase us. But when we get these things coming into our life, it blocks the channel of God blessing us. And we should continue to strive to be perfect. We are not, but we should strive. And therefore, the author says we should run the race with patience. Don't give up when things are not coming together. Sooner or later, it will come together. I want you to know that you ought to run and know that you need to run. That means do some stuff with alacrity, with speed, with urgency. And here I want to encourage you in our call of action and calls of reflection is that you ought to know that you must put the weights aside that so easily beset you. Continue to set yourself up for your best potential, and then work on your strengths and work on your development areas so that you can be the best you can be. I know that you've been blessed by this. I know that you've been encouraged by this. Please share with your family, friends, loved ones, and business associates. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and a love red heart if you really enjoyed this. Please check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and just check out our website, www.c3lifechanges.com. God bless you. Love you very much. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Amen.